Hey everyone, I just finished the hike to the top of Monkey Face. If you'd like to go on the hike with me and learn about different types of trees and shrubs along the trail, keep watching this video. So today I thought we'd go for a hike. This is Monkey Face, you can see in the background there. This is in Upper Park in Chico, California. It's pretty hot today, but I wanted to get out here and get into nature before it's, over 100 degrees. So yeah, check it out. So you can see it's pretty dry today. I'm going to flip the camera around. You can see we got some really cool lichens growing on the rock. I don't know exactly which species, but I really love how colorful it is. We've also got some interior live oak, which is pretty common in inland areas of Central California. See it there. This is the ascending part of the trail, going up to Monkey Face. You might be wondering why it's called Monkey Face. At the front I'll show you a picture in just a second, of the trail. You can see up at the very top, it looks like, well, kind of like a monkey's face, turned to the side with one eye. This rock formation here, you can see it's all solid rock, no dirt. This is because it is originally formed from something called a lahar, which is a volcanic mud flow, and it covered the entire region, so everything is volcanic rock, which is really neat. So, as you can see, we're starting to get a pretty good view up from this height. We also got some other common trees that grow in the Central Valley. For the botanist nerds out there, we got some blue oak, got some gray pine, there's a little one, big gray pine, we got buckbrush, some toyon. Yeah, these are all very common plants in the area. Some higher ascension going up. We're going all the way to the top up there. We also got some manzanita here. This is a really pretty plant. It grows really dense sometimes in some places. I just want to show you this bark. It's really cool. Just makes it an easy way to identify it. Is it bright? Well, it's like a darker shiny red in it. You can see this bark is really peely and interesting. It's one of my favorite types of shrubs. So this is another blue oak. I just wanted to point out all these markings on the tree. A lot of people like to carve into the tree, like their initials or other symbols and things, but this actually harms the tree. Having the bark cut open like this exposes it to potential diseases and insect infestation. So it's best to actually just leave the trees alone. Maybe take a photo instead of carving your initials into a tree. Okay, so we're about halfway up the trail. I'll just point out this little plant over here, poison oak. We definitely want to know how to identify this plant. You often see them in multiple colors. That's the easiest way to identify it. Also see the three lobed leaves all together. I don't know if it'll focus there. Yeah, you definitely don't want to touch this plant, especially if you know you have a allergic reaction. I unfortunately don't have a severe reaction to it, but it's still unpleasant. So yeah, know this plant, don't touch it. So here's a pretty little plant. This hollyleaf redberry. You can identify it by these bright red berries. These are not to be confused with huckleberry, which looks similar as far as the little berries. This is technically edible, but they're not. They don't taste good, and it would probably give you a stomachache. So it's best not to eat it. Basically, don't eat any berries if you're not absolutely sure what they are. Almost there. Here's some more of that berry. Got some toyon, poison oak. Let's see. And almost to the top here. Ascending to the outlook. See how it's still a rock from the lava flow. It's pretty open up on top except for some scattered trees. I haven't seen any yet today, but a lot of times there are rattlesnakes up here. Just, you know, it's fine. Except for, you know, just watch your step. They usually just leave you alone as long as you leave them alone. Alright, now for the view. Pretty incredible. Excuse my breathing. It's a pretty steep hike. Okay, let's check it out. So that canyon goes way far back. It's cool. And there's a creek that goes all the way down. It's Big Chico Creek. And we got Horseshoe Lake down there. And you notice that like all brown area? That's a controlled burn they just did just to prevent fires in the park. Got some more oaks, and out that way there's the city of Chico. Thanks for going on a hike with me and learning about trees. Have a great day. Now for my favorite part, enjoying the view.